I'm Sergeant Williams Paul for the Armed Forces of Liberia. For sure, this go on when we are together. In case of any emergency, use the short valve outside the airport outside. All right? Okay. I will say something about the Armed Forces of Liberia, how it started a little bit. It started with the Frontier Force, Liberia Frontier Force. That's how it was called. And later on, it came out, the act of passing the law, made it to be the Armed Forces of Liberia. But we are good. We are the force for good. We stand for the right thing. All right? We are educated and to serve you. We are citizen soldier. When you see us, don't be afraid that, oh, I'm making about what I'm meant to embrace you, but see us as your friend that you can confide into. Okay, we have a lot of discipline in the army, so we are different kinds of people. We are not just one kind. We even have chaplain in the army. We have been going on mission, healing, they're carrying the gospel too. So we have mechanic, we have different ones like communication, IT, different stuff. So we are up for the modern work and using what is around us now in the 21st century to serve you. All right. So in the army, we are not there to. We know what the uniform did to us when we were not there. Now it's doing the war. We saw it. Then you heard it. Maybe you were not that big, but how citizens were brutalized by people wearing the uniform alone. So it makes more people afraid of soldier people. So please don't be afraid of us. We are your friend. Befriend us. We stand for Christ also, and we stand for the right thing. We are people of integrity. Thank you very much.
come from the military. Discipline in the military is as hard as the church. So I would like to acknowledge all of you to be very attentive as I speak to those 7 core values that a military personnel can also apply in our surveillance life. The first one as a military personnel, even in the civil world, those of us that are serving God, believers, you must be loyal. Loyalty. Loyalty is the first core value that a military personnel should have. And I know all of us sitting down right here came from different places for what reason? Because we are loyal and believe that Christ died for us. So loyalty, we say, being true faith and allegiance. We the military personnel, and I expect it to also apply in your military life. In your civilian life. Bearing true faith and allegiance to God that you say. For us now, what is binding on us is the Constitution and the Army and the laws of the Republic. For honor the loyalty, we also speak to just 7 soft branches. And one of them is respect. You have to respect the Constitution. That is those of all found ourselves in the military. If you see our discipline is very hard. No politics in our military. Whosoever is appointed as your boss is your boss. All of you out there who have a very view as to who to become president. For us in the military, we wait after your decision. Anything you gave us become our CRC. Loyalty. So you have respect for the Constitution and the laws. You hold obligation in a correct manner. Obligation in a complete or correct order. And in doing that correct thing, or is still honor loyalty. Is still honor loyalty. The first time talk about respect the Constitution and the laws. Just as those of us find ourselves in the church, we respect the Bible, the pastors, and all those appointed over us. That's how you work in the military. And I know all of these things coincide. We go from government, from God to government. That's the thing G, capital G. So we say honor that can too say put obligations in correct order. Come on, we talk about the Constitution, the army, the unit, your family, and yourself. The reason for which they spoke about that will always go that somebody, somewhere will not let you do the right thing. You will have your family, both family, and the church will honor the military, that he or she you are working and your family is in pain, you are not feeling them. So your obligations in that you have to go first, respecting the Constitution, respecting your unit that you form part of, respecting the army, respecting your family, and also respecting yourself, making yourself to understand that you're part of entity. Country say observe high equator priorities. Observe high equator priorities. All of these things I'm discussing from honor loyalty. I'm going to 2, no 3 of the 7 core values. I'm still discussing loyalty. So you should show faithfulness to your unit and your comrades. And I know everything I'm discussing so far in our gospel life. Just as the Bible says, love yourself just as you love your neighbor, or love your neighbor just as you love yourself. So honor loyalty, honor military, we say show faithfulness to your unit and your comrades. Whosoever that would like to join the military tomorrow, I want you to understand that these 7 core values, when they are not part of you, you will not stay in the military. Your time in the military will be short. You'll be fighting for right. Equality. Those things don't work. Discipline is the benchmark. All of the days is discipline. One those appointed for you gave you order. And I want to tell you what to reference to. For those of order get fear in the military. The whole army was not also bad. They weren't bad, told Our Lady before the conflict came, you will understand that the whole army were not bad until the conflict came, and all of them got frustrated. And people started doing things out of the way. They forgot about the 7 core values. Out of our means of now receiving support, where you were a son, no support coming, you have to sustain yourself. Forcing people out of the way to get things done for you. But the core value been existing from the day of hope of the military. Everybody has been observing them. So in the military, we get lawful and unlawful order, 2 orders. I can't get rid in the church because they are subordinate and somebody here have found watch or found shoe. And I tell he or she say, go and remove that man's shoe. He will look in my face because of the education and moralization of our military, and then it's the order is unlawful. Why did he do to you that I should remove his feet? I mean, shoes from his feet. But during the armed conflict, these things were not happening because these guys were frustrated. So in an open manner, no support against fear for the military, I would like to apologize on behalf of the military in the past. Anything that they might have done wrong, forgive us. We didn't do it intentionally, but we still had certain core values that we travel with today. So to run through them, we say carry out tough order without expressing personal criticism. In the military, whether come rain or sun, whether I eat or not, the mission comes first. I pledge my life to die for the sake of all of you standing here. So death is my friend. Yes, I am not ashamed to say, I'm one of those who pray that God should be all around the country, all around the world. Somebody will ask, why? It will make you to be afraid, but that's where I found myself. And the pastor sitting out there was somebody come to church every Sunday. There was he found himself. The one in the mortuary pray that somebody die every day. There where he or she found themselves. All of the men facing cascade also pray that somebody should die every day. So they will come and patronize our business. So don't be afraid of my statement, but there where I found myself. But we here now and pray to defend the territorial birth of Liberia that should happen. So I will jump straight to duty. One of the 7 core values that is one from loyalty will go to duty. Duty. Fulfill your obligation. If you are giving tax to be acquired, it is a duty. If you are giving tax to be a member or a cleaner, don't shift blame. It is your duty. Fulfill your duty. Don't compare your lifestyle to another person. I can stay in the military as long as I want to stay. Once I'm disciplined with these 7 core values: loyalty, duty, respect. Let me get wrong 1, 3 of them. Somebody want to come all 7. Loyalty is 1, duty is 2, respect is 3. Then we come to selfless service. Selfless service is 4. We talk about honor. Honor is 5. Integrity. Integrity is 6. And the last but not the least is personal courage. So you see how they are intertwined. If you decide to read all through all of these things, you will see them intertwined. There is no way you will perform a duty if you are not loyal to that duty. And there is no way you will be dutiful if you don't respect what you are doing. If you don't value it, you will not do it with your whole heart. And in doing so, don't put your self-interest first, which is 4 that have to do about selfless service. Put everything behind you and focus on what you're supposed to do. Not because I'm a science or usher and I'm not taking pay, so I should do the wrong thing. So they are all joined. From selfless service, then we come to honor. It means that somebody will they see your work you are doing and want to employ you. Wallace Jeremiah have been very beautiful. Any tax he gave him, he implemented. He put a mission first. He does all good. Let's promote him from this ring to that ring. And another person will be there because of you taking all of these things as light as it is. You will not get promoted. That's how God will work. He look at all of us heart. How sincere are you in implementing all of His 10 commandments? And you get rewarded. You must see somebody there by you, their life improving, but yours is not working. Check yourself. Now wage. If it is wage, boss is getting that wage changed. Because you are blocking yourself. So the 7 core values, those of us who are militants in Christ should understand these 7 core values should be with us. After honor, we go to integrity. One of those things that we have as a serious problem in the entire country. Integrity. Are we honest to ourselves? If you go on the sub branches of loyalty, they put self. The people talking about obligation. Some of us pay the family don't benefit. You go to the woman will complain, you go to your husband will complain. But chargeable, when I grab them, I don't joke. We punish them. Our military deal with strict laws. Don't be afraid of us. Be afraid when you are doing the wrong thing. I'm not telling you, say, don't be afraid of your mess when you get ready and just go. If I say, or Lieutenant Wallace told me, I shouldn't be afraid. You just go to work and take respect to somebody. We laugh. But just as we are, we can laugh. That's how we can change. But with the last, I can get best. Nearby Guinea or so. The manager will be small. They will far with that best. Just more vestation. So pray, don't be a military personal best. From integrity, we go to personal courage. Everything they are intertwined. You could be somewhere where you are not taking pay. Have that personal courage. If you are serving God and your time has not yet reached for your blessing to come, have that personal courage. I could be trapped in any situation. That would not make me to expose my colleagues. If I would die, then I won't die. If I'm caught. But I won't tell them, say, oh, my colleagues are hardly ready. You see me, you will still die. You won't see me, you will still die. Then save the life of your colleagues. They will come back in revenge or avenge of your death. We are in war game. We expect all the respect just as we expect ourselves to also respect ourselves. On the note, our recruitment is the 4th of January. We are looking for able men and women. We encourage more females, young ones in our military. I would like to see all of you here in the military. We are trying to introduce something. We're still thinking about it. ROTC, we see a very light that many people don't pay attention to it. So what we do, that I am thinking about, not the entire organization, but we'll put it forth. Before you become president of the republic, you will pass through the military. It will help the discipline in the leadership. If the president for the republic passes through the military, and he or she becomes president, the discipline will be hard in the country. Sometimes some of us feel embarrassed. I drink water in red light to get thrown at trash. It's difficult for me. To get in the street with grumpy or something, then be thrown in the dead body. Yeah, you see a lot of death scatter all around me. But it gave me talk. Once I'm in uniform, you always find trash in the packet that I fall. The packet is there to carry time, to carry anything you think about. But because of economic constraints, I will come in my friend tomorrow and see how this place is like. The problem is not from the soldiers, not me, but it is not politics. But we pray that God help all of us. And things get better, God. Thank you very much.
Recruitment, come check. Please listen. You want to come also give you a response?
Yeah.
Okay. Give him one mic. Okay. The lieutenant talked about recruitment come January 4th. Can you tell us the qualification for people to be recruited in the armed forces of Liberia? What's the physical qualification, the academic qualification?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The qualification for our recruitment is just as simple. There are a lot of requirements that we got. First, you must be a citizen. So by you identifying and telling us that you are a citizen, one, you will have your voting card. You can use it to tell whether you are a citizen. You can use your citizen ID card, or you can use a valid passport that will tell that you're a citizen. So the three categories you can use either of them. Then we come to your qualifications still continue. You should be a high school graduate and above. You must have your high school diploma, which is completed by either wax or your white certificate. You should also obtain a recognized health certificate from a recognized institution that's telling us that you are fit. Physically, you are fit. Then you should come to us with a valid and a recognized COVID vaccine certificate. Everybody in the military, not one, everybody have taken either Johnson & Johnson or the AstraZeneca. From the chief of staff down to the least person, we have all completed. The vaccine is not harmful. Don't be afraid. If you don't have it, you can come in our base. We feel that it will be one of those questions that will be coming in our camp. So you should have that vaccine card. 2 passport size photo. You should also have BSc, but there are criteria attached to those from outside with BScs or masters in a discipline area, specialized area. You could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, a lawyer, an engineer. These 4 categories, we need people from there from outside with degree. But please, if you are a social scientist, you do sociology, you do accounting, you do public administration, what kind of show you do? We don't need it. Don't come with your BSc. We only need engineers, we need doctors, we need nurses, we need lawyers with degree from outside. So from age 18 to 35 maximum. That's what we are taking.
Okay. What about someone with degree in education? Someone with, because you don't want to show
We don't want no show.
So
Education is not yet needed. Those people we need as vacancy we got.
Okay.
The 14 military hospital need nurses and need doctors. It needs staff. Now we are about to set up. All we're dealing with now when it comes to our legal system is we are dealing with disciplinary board. We don't have provost marshal yet. And we need provost marshal. In establishing provost marshal, you should have certain amount of lawyers. Yes, we got, I think 3 or 4 persons who have graduated from law school on Labor Bar Association already. And we already have approximately around 8 to 9 in the law school, but we still need more lawyers. We got a lot of renovation that is coming out from government side or from our various barracks around the country. We need engineers. That's why we have some, but we still need more. It is for that backdrop we need in that category. But for education, for economics, and social scientists, and all of people, we didn't reach that level yet. When the time comes, we still come back to you and demand.
What about people that have done RT, media services and things?
For now, the vacancy is not there.
Okay, good.
The vacancy is only restricted for now to what we put off from. If it will come tomorrow, we will still let you know, just as it is.
Okay, suppose there is someone competent in this congregation.
I will be happy.
How do they bring their application and go home and where?
It is as simple as any other thing, and I will recommend to anybody who wants to form part of the coming recruitment, mainly females. Because out of the 350 we're about to recruit, we're taking 200 females and just 150 males. So the competition will be too high among the males as compared to the females. One of the things you need to do if you have all your documents that I just talked about, your national ID card or voting ID card or passport, your high school documents, and all of those things, 2 passports are photo. Do photocopy of your original documents. Have the original in one photo, have your photocopy in one photo. I will advise you to go on a tear. Because this time around we centralize it. At first we used to decentralize. We divided the entire country into 3 regions. That is, we divided the 15 counties to 5. And people were meeting to various areas. The host of East were meeting in Grangide. Central were meeting out in Bon County or Lima. And the rest from this place were meeting in Mosorado. So it was a little bit easier to do the recruitment. For Mosorado alone, the 350 we're talking about Mosorado alone if you say 20,000 recruitment, Mosorado alone can provide. Then we're talking about Coca-Cola and Lo-Fi and other places. So one of the advice I have is you go on the tear, because the land will be with all your documents in your hand, both photocopy and original. Go right to Radican on the 3rd, maybe time a day or early in the morning, go and just stick around. They ain't calling anybody individually. Just stick around, be watching the 2 flames, either from Lane Street end or from US Drive end. Just stand to that intersection and be looking both sides to see where we see you're getting the land. People will sleep on the land. If you go to advise, you go with co-protected stuff, materials, jacket, because people will sleep on the land. Someone that came 2007 and 8, it was still tough. You will see some valley men when they can't get to you for a position, they're throwing you here. And some can't even read. You get feel when they enter the post, they won't be valley people. But you have to read. By the time you enter, you have to torture yourself through the land. You have to have confidence in yourself. They will just show you some kind of simple sentence, but you're under stress. Know that you're not being peace. Sorry that we're in the house of God, or you'll be receiving insult from and spitting your face and telling you to read this shit. Read this shit under stress. Transforming you at that particular point from civilian life to little military life. How well you can withstand stress. And see whether you can really put yourself together and be able to read mirror is going to school. A simple idea. You will see all of people that's shivering and not even able to read mirror is going to school. Then we pull you out. We'll be body. Get outside. You start right there. You even start. You really start. You start taking tests.
Okay. Sergeant, thank you so much.
Lieutenant.
Just talk about this. How transparent do you think that is going to happen when the entire recruitment process is not being decentralized? And if everybody comes to Montserrat, do you think it's going to be transparent? Because in Liberia, we usually say that liberating the house.
It will always be the same. But my conclusion the first time came, I said that God help all the bloodshed with discipline. But it is because of bad road condition we decided to decentralize it. You can find a vehicle that will leave from here and reach Grand there so easily. We don't have chapel like Omeo were doing. So this time around we decided to make it very most radical. All you need to do is have confidence in yourself. It is as transparent. Don't allow anybody tell you, say, give me $5, I'll put you in the army. You will need it free.
Okay. Thank
you.
You
will need it free.
Thank you.
So you need to believe in yourself. When you are permitted that one of the things you should fight to do, have a chance to just enter. Then have confidence. Because the land will be there, will be regulated. Nobody should take you on a line and say, can't give me small thing, let me carry you SYZ. If it is noted, we discharged a soldier before from the military for doing that. That you started taking people from beyond, somebody came and make the sacrifice, whole night they stood on the line. Then because you came, you found a friend or a brother, you're taking them from way beyond and bringing them in from. Since you want to bring somebody in, you are out. And right there, you want a military let people in. Believe in the discipline is very hard. Let me not lie to you. And when you come in there, make sure that you are clean. Substance abuse is one of those things that we don't joke with. Substance abuse. Those that can take drugs. After every 3 months, we can run drug tests. Anybody will see with drugs, you are out. We are very straightforward on that. The chief of staff don't joke when it comes to drugs. When it comes to the issue of rape, we are very tolerant. So some information you will hear also, it is time to say this, the uniform can be sweaty, you don't know. You can sweat. Armed Forces Day too. There are a lot of shit that can go on the field. Sorry for that. There are a lot of things that can go on the football field. But because of the discipline fly set into your album, you can touch it. When they say attention, President speaking, what will be there? Urine coming, you will go in the hose. When you get home, you will wash it. The discipline is hard. So when you come in with a mindset to make money, when you come in with a mindset to just come and blow, heat is in the uniform. Let me tell you one time before you say, they didn't tell me. If you need any question from back there.
Anyone have a question from back
Anybody
there?
have a question?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Major Kaka. Major Kaka. Stand over. Major Kaka. Yes, so. Oh, I see. Captain Boswa. Where Captain Boswa? Okay. So anyway, we hope, you know, the military is a disciplined area. And it's good. In Liberia, we have had different mindset about the military because of the time many of us grew in, right? And even though he said the whole army was disciplined, that is definitely true. But most of the people that misbehaved in that army were militants. You get that? Rebels. So it gave us a lot of, especially our generation, some of us said we will never join the army because that's what we thought it was army. But we need a good army. I want to appeal to you. If you're a high school graduate, if you're a high school graduate and you think that you have a passion, remember passion, right? You want to serve Liberia. You want to do something, that's where it starts from. Try to talk to any of us here. We can guide you into it. And the military is not just about carrying gun. It's a vast disciplinary area. You talk about, they have the law area, how you call that? The court martial. They need lawyers. They have nurses that are needed. They have, you used to call it warrant officer. You still have warrant officer? Yeah, warrant officer all work in the engineering department. So we want to encourage you. If you think this is where God wants you to go and serve Him and glorify Him, build the nation, you can start thinking about that today. And let us know with help guide you wherever you come from. God bless you.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Lieutenant Wallace and the team. Like I said, he's a very good brother and a friend, and that's why he says something is so important. And the day you're ready for that, you'll get my 100% support for my resources. Even if it means sponsoring the bill. It happened in other countries before you began here to stay fast to the military. Then we have a lot of indiscipline. You heard me? We were talking about purpose, right? He said you go into the army for money, you already feel. Yeah. And that's what we do. Every career we want to choose is for money making. That's why we're not disciplined. That's why we're not honest. You want to be pastor, and to build big church in your mind and collect offering. So you're not honest. Then you already feel. But this is a job, people go there because they love it and they want to serve their country. If we all have that mindset, now different career, different profession, this country will be a better place. So I love the army, I love hanging out with them, especially when Paul said, whoever be a soldier of the Lord. I think the next camp or the next activity we're going to have, we're going to create a time for them. Where they will come and do some better teaching. All the things we were talking about, loyalty, respect, honor. It's in the Bible. Everything in the scripture. Jesus will tell the disciples, my meetings to do the will of the Father. It's not what I want to do. Father, I really don't want to die, but however, it's not my will, let your will be done. But we come to God, we want our own will, we in the church, we want to do our own thing, we expect God to bless us. So that's why every time I read about the army, it helps me more. So just thank you all, man. Thank you so much, Lieutenant, for coming. And we look forward to coming out there tomorrow and hang out with you guys and just have a wonderful and a great time. God bless you. God bless you.
Okay. So tomorrow we came. You can be the military? Yes. All the military can be here. Okay, let's stand as our military will now. Let's get going. Anytime in Liberia, we don't respect our military. And I want you to have this mindset from the beginning. You're on the car, you see a military officer. I like for us to always stand line out on the one. I said, let's stand in front of the military. And people didn't understand. But that is very important. We give them some personal self-worth. You know they're important, right? Let's start for that.
Okay, in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. If you behave very rude, you will not pray. You have to respect. People talking here and people just yelling at me so that we can close the thing. We can't cut the people off. Respect, we have to have our self-discipline. There are some things that we don't do. And I will be very bold with you for that. Amen. Okay. Media team. Media team. If you want to be part of the media team, we are asking that you meet this evening. Amen. Our brother here, Abraham Colley, is also going to be having drama team. He's going to be doing play like out of this. He wants you guys to meet after eating time. So please meet Abraham Colley. He's one of the guys who sings here. Amen. Let's bow our head and pray. Lord, we say thank you to God. Thank you for today's session. Thank you for those who taught us today. Thank you for the knowledge that you have given them. Thank you for our mentors, God, Father, who have given that time to change the next generation. Lord, to impact us with what they have learned before, to not make those mistakes that they have made, that will make new mistakes, to give to the coming generation after us, to make another mistake that is newer than ours, God, Father. We say thank you. Thank you as we are going to eat. May you bless the food that we are about to eat, God. May you hear us. Help us to maintain our self-discipline. In Jesus' name I pray.